Have you ever found yourself asking why misfortune often seems to strike the very people who live with integrity, compassion, and kindness? Why do those who embody goodness, who walk gently upon the earth and care for others with sincerity, still encounter pain, loss, and immense suffering? It is a question that echoes not only in our private hearts during moments of difficulty, but also throughout the collective human story. This question is not modern, nor is it bound to one faith or culture. It has been whispered, cried, and prayed for countless generations across civilizations, religions, and times. But today, let us slow down. Let us pause for a breath. Let us look at this profound question, not through the lens of despair, but through the timeless wisdom of the Buddha, a wisdom that reveals that even in the darkest valleys of suffering, there is light. Even in moments of anguish, there lies hidden the seed of liberation, the seed of growth, and the seed of peace. The Buddha once said, "All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. They are subject to change. Understanding this brings wisdom." From the very roots of his teaching, he spoke of an undeniable reality, what we call dukkha, or suffering. And this suffering is not selective. It does not spare the kind-hearted. It does not skip those who live with honesty and compassion. It does not reward goodness with a free pass. Suffering, like the wind, touches all. Even the Buddha himself, the awakened one, faced betrayal, illness, physical pain, and grief when witnessing the sorrows of humanity. It was not in spite of suffering that he found the path to enlightenment. It was precisely through suffering. And this reveals something profound. Suffering is not a punishment, nor is it proof that goodness has failed. It is simply the fabric of life itself. It rises and falls like the tide. It touches every shore, regardless of virtue, wealth, or power. Life, after all, is impermanent. Good fortune comes, good fortune fades. Hardship comes, hardship passes. All of it is part of the great dance of impermanence. Now many ask, but what about karma? Doesn't goodness return goodness? And the answer is yes, but not always in the way we wish, nor in the timeline we demand. Karma is not instant justice. It is not a cosmic reward system where kindness is immediately met with reward and cruelty immediately punished. Karma is a natural law of cause and effect that unfolds gradually, sometimes even across lifetimes. Good people plant seeds of positive karma through their patience, their generosity, their compassion. Yet they may still face trials because of past actions, hidden causes, or even karmic echoes from lives long forgotten. The Buddha said, "Do not think lightly of good, saying, 'It will not come to me.' Drop by drop the water pot is filled." Likewise, the wise one, gathering little by little, fills oneself with good. What does this teach us? That every act of goodness matters. No seed of kindness is ever wasted. Even if we do not see its fruit today, it will surely ripen in time. So when hardship comes, it does not mean we have failed or done wrong. It means the law of cause and effect is in motion, and life is simply unfolding. And here lies the deeper beauty of Buddhist wisdom. Suffering is not the end of the story. Suffering, in fact, is the beginning. The Buddha said, "Suffering is the beginning of awakening." In his teachings, suffering is not something to run from. It is a doorway, a catalyst, an opening toward greater wisdom and compassion. To understand this truth, let us reflect on a powerful story from the time of the Buddha. A woman named Kisa Gotami once lost her only child. Her grief was unbearable. Desperate for a cure, she went to every healer she could find, but none could bring her son back. Then she approached the Buddha, pleading for a miracle. The Buddha gently said, "Bring me a mustard seed from a household that has never known death." Clinging to hope, Kisa went door to door, asking for a mustard seed. But in every home, she encountered the same truth. Each family had faced loss. Each family had known death. Slowly, she realized that her grief, though heavy, was not hers alone. Suffering was not a curse placed upon her. It was the shared condition of all humanity. With this realization, her heart softened. Her tears did not vanish, but they became teachers. Her pain became the soil where wisdom grew. She returned to the Buddha, awakened to the reality that suffering binds us all together. This story shows us that suffering is not a punishment, it is an invitation. It is the opening through which compassion, wisdom, and awakening can grow. One reason suffering feels so unbearable is because we cling to the belief that life should be fair, that good people should always receive good, and harm should never touch them. But the Buddha taught that clinging to the idea of fairness only deepens our pain. Life is not bound by our idea of fairness. Life is vast, complex, and unpredictable. Peace arises not from demanding fairness, but from letting go of the demand. Instead of asking, "Why me?" Buddhist wisdom invites us to ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow through this? How can I respond with compassion?" This shift in perspective changes everything. We no longer waste energy blaming life for being unfair. We instead transform our suffering into understanding, into wisdom, into resilience. And here is something I want you to carry in your heart. Even when good people face hardships, their goodness is never wasted. Every gentle word, every patient act, every moment of compassion ripples outward. You may not always see its effects, but those ripples move through the world and through time. And goodness also transforms you. It builds strength in your heart. It deepens your peace. It gives you a resilience no storm can destroy. The path the Buddha showed us is not about escaping pain, but about transforming it, turning pain into wisdom, suffering into compassion, hardship into liberation. So do not stop being good. Do not stop being kind. Not because it will guarantee an easy life, but because it will shape you into the person you are meant to become. If you are walking through darkness today, remember, you are not alone. Even the great sages, even the awakened ones, walked through their own valleys of pain before they discovered freedom. Allow your suffering to be your teacher. Let it carve wisdom in your heart. Let it awaken compassion in your soul. And keep walking the path of kindness. The Buddha once said, "Just as a lotus blooms unstained in the muddy water, so too can we rise above suffering and bloom in wisdom." So bloom, even in the mud. Bloom in your pain. Bloom in your compassion. Bloom in your light. And if this wisdom has spoken to your heart today, I invite you to subscribe and walk with us on this path of reflection, compassion, and peace. Together, let us keep growing, keep learning, and keep blooming. No matter what mud life places around us,